Hey everyone. Have you ever had one of those days where absolutely nothing goes the way you planned? You wake up with a clear intention, you've got your schedule lined up, you're feeling motivated, and then one thing after another just starts falling apart. Phone calls don't happen, plans fall through, people disappoint you, transportation doesn't line up, and by noon you're wondering if the universe just decided to play dodgeball with your peace. Today, I want to talk about how to stay centered when the day doesn't cooperate. I had one of those days recently. I had an important appointment lined up, rides didn't show up, communication fell through, and on top of that, emotional conversations happened that I didn't plan for. And here's the thing, nothing catastrophic happened, no emergencies, no disasters, just disappointment stacked on top of inconvenience, stacked on top of emotional fatigue. And sometimes those days are actually harder than the big crises because there's no dramatic moment to rally around. It's just this slow drip of really, again? What I realized is this: the day falling apart does not mean you are falling apart. When things don't go as planned, most of us do one of three things: we spiral emotionally, or we shut down and numb out, or we try to force control over everything. But there's a fourth option, and it's the one most people never talk about. Staying centered doesn't mean you don't feel frustration. It means you don't let frustration drive the car. Being centered is not suppression. It's not pretending everything's fine. It's not fake positivity. It's saying, okay, this is not what I wanted, but I'm still here. I'm still steady. I can adjust. There's a huge difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is automatic. Responding is intentional. And your power lives in the space between those two. Another thing I've learned is that disappointment often feels bigger when it triggers old patterns. When someone doesn't show up, it's not just today, it echoes every time someone didn't show up before. That's why emotional regulation matters so much. You're not just handling the moment, you're retraining your nervous system. So, what do you actually do when the day falls apart? Here are a few simple anchors that work in real life. Number one, name the facts. Separate what actually happened from the emotional story. Facts calm the nervous system. Number two, stabilize physically first. Water, food, breath, a hot shower. You cannot regulate emotionally if your body is stressed. Number three, shrink the timeline. Instead of my whole week is ruined, ask, what do I need in the next 2 hours? Number four, find one win. Rescheduling an appointment is a win. Getting groceries is a win. Sending an email is a win. Small wins rebuild momentum. And last, don't make big decisions while dysregulated. If you're upset, tired, or hurt, wait. Clarity comes when your nervous system settles. These are not spiritual tricks. They're grounding practices that keep you functional and steady. Here's the truth when no one says it enough. Here's the truth no one says enough. A day going wrong does not mean your life is going wrong. It doesn't mean you're off track. It doesn't mean you're failing. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply not unravel. You don't have to win the day. You just have to remain standing in it. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes progress is quiet. It's the moment you breathe instead of explode, pause instead of chase, and adapt instead of collapse. And if today didn't go the way you wanted, that doesn't make you behind. It makes you human. If this helped you, share it with someone who's having one of those days. And remember, staying centered doesn't mean being perfect. It just means choosing your peace, one moment at a time.